when I walk out on that field. When I see that Freeman and 5 in red and white, I really don't know what I'm gonna feel. You know, I just want to be able to go out there and play for her.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
If I could say something to her, it's just like, I hope I'm making you proud. I hope this is what you wanted me to do. And, you know, I hope that when I see you, you'll just give me a big hug here and whenever I see you again.
And Freddie Freeman, it's a solo home run.
What a thrill for him and his family.
Freddie Freeman was born and raised in Orange County, California. His parents transplanted Canadians, father Fred from Windsor and mother Rosemary from Peterborough. Fred was a dual citizen by birth, but Rosemary remained Canadian, a decision that made an indelible impact on her youngest son.
I know my dad said, why don't you just become a U.S. citizen, because why not? We live here. And she was like, nope, I'm not going to do it. And she never got a U.S. citizenship because she loved Canada so much.
It was clearly identifiable immediately. Yeah, she never lost her Canadian accent.
We had to go to all the Blue Jay games when they played the Angels. We all went to the Maple Leaf games when they played the Ducks. And when we were at the games, she always sang the Canadian anthem.
When your mother's singing a whole different national anthem and knowing every word for it and has so much pride in singing that national anthem, it's just something that you never forget.
Southern California is a baseball mecca, and at first, Rosemary didn't know the first thing about the game.
My mom was left-handed, so she threw a baseball left-handed, but she also caught left-handed. So it was so funny playing catch with her, so she would have to catch the ball, take off the glove, and then throw it back to us.
But with 3 sons, she learned it quickly, and she loved it.
She thought she could coach. You know, she could do everything. She loved going to the games, and she loved every minute of it.
And by the time her youngest son, Freddie, started t-ball, she knew better than to let an overzealous coach mess with the 5-year-old's already sweet left-handed swing.
The first time I got into the box, I grabbed the bat left-handed, stood in there, and the coach literally tried to turn me around right-handed.
Rosemary went on the field, grabbed his hand, he said, he's a left-handed batter, we're leaving now.
But it's funny, you know, seeing this little 5'4" redheaded woman coming up on the field and just taking her son off the field when he's 5 years old is a sight to see for those other parents.
A sight to see for sure, but Freddie proved her right.
When he was 9, he got drafted into the Little League Majors. He hit a home run. She turned to me and goes, we have a home run hitter. She was so proud.
Away from the field, there was less to smile about. When Freddie was 4, Rosemary learned that a mole on her back was cancerous.
She went to the doctors, and the doctor wouldn't even touch it. Said, it's melanoma. I can't do anything for you. You need to see a specialist. And if it's what I think it is, you're not going to live to Christmas.
The specialist removed the mole, and incredibly, Rosemary recovered. She was symptom-free for 6 years, until a biopsy revealed the cancer had returned.
She was a fighter. She kept fighting as long as she could and actually got to a point where there was nothing more the doctors could do. It was definitely one of the toughest days for our family, and obviously still talking about it, it's definitely tough, but we all went in there when she was passed away, and our pastor just prayed while she was just laying there. And we all left, and I snuck back in there. Everybody was in the hallway. I just want one last moment.
I don't think he realized that in his mind that she had really died. And I remember at the graveside ceremony, him going, knocking on the casket.
now I get to honor her with my job, you know, so hopefully I do good.
Freddie carries his mom with him every day. He wears a necklace with a piece of her hair inside it and plays games in long sleeves as a reminder of the skin cancer that took her life. But this is different.
Putting on a Canada uniform and honoring my mother is probably going to be one of the most meaningful things that I will ever do.
It's more than just pride. There's a motivation, like a spiritual motivation that I've got to do this. And Mom's looking down from heaven and she's going to see me doing this for her.
He thinks of her every single day. A day doesn't go by without thinking, you know, especially now he has a child, you know, how proud she'd be.
I'm going to have a lot of pride hearing that national anthem every single day. She's got a front row seat up there, you know, just watching, eating her popcorn, watching the games. She was a Canadian through and through, and I'm going to be a Canadian through and through during that time. And I think she's going to be pretty proud too.